So you just saw, I'm sorry, I just switched the microphone on. Welcome back to another episode of Bordeaux. It is back-to-back episodes tonight. I was so excited by the finish of the last episode and us getting into the Champions League and everything that I wanted to do the summer episode real quick and, do the transfers and get us into the next season. So you just saw Willie Scowls with the negotiations or transfer. I guess it was the official announcing of Vitinho joining the squad, so that was very big. With Vitinho on the team, Bordeaux are expecting great things. Here are the players' thoughts. I feel like this team can achieve greatness, and that's something I want to be part of. All right. We like that. So we made our first pickup, and he is classified as a second striker. But if you look at him, as far as his positions, he's got an A on left midfield, right midfield, attacking midfield, left wing, right wing, second striker, and center forward. He's got a mid-range curler on him, a knuckle shot, a one-time shot. He's a penalty specialist. And when we're simming games, he's a trickster and a long ranger. He's staying on an 81. Doesn't look like he's going to grow any, but the 81 is solid. He's a whole player. Good condition. Good dribbling. What's his finishing like? Not bad, 77. Alright. Well, I'm very excited about that. And because of him, I am selling Nilor, the 21-year-old Frenchman, and De Prevy, who is 28 years old, and he's not getting any better. Both of those strikers I put on the transfer list, and I'm also transfer listing Levchuk. He's a reliable veteran, but he's just kind of dropping out of the picture here as far as his ratings and everything. So, unfortunately, we're going to need to sell the Polish veteran center back, although he was a great servant to the club, and we're going to need to look at something new in the center back position. Center back, we got ourselves a striker. That's a check. He's not really, I'm calling him a striker, but he can play right wing. That's where I think I'm going to be plugging him in ahead of Mateus Pereira. He can also play left wing. The other position besides center back that I'd like to look at would be center defensive mid. Otavio is 25 years old. He's a 77, but I don't, if I have enough money, I don't think I'm gonna have enough money. I've got 42 million. Okay, I'm not interested in this. I don't look at these because, yeah, those are like former player, like real people. Real people. The thing with Pez is that they do this thing with their youth team where they just take real people and they manufacture them again into like a 16-year-old. I'm not really with that, so I just do my own thing and I just sign other players. But yeah, I'm thinking about plugging him in on right wing ahead of Mateus. Let's see what his stats go to when we put him there. I'm very interested to see that, actually. I don't think it's going to stay on an 81. Nope, it went to a 77. That is a 2-point increase on Mateus. That's something I'm probably going to be keeping. Now, Mateus Pereira is 23 years old. He's still very young. And Kalu is 22. just want to look at the squad, guys. Actually, I want to look at them. This isn't letting me look at them. Where do I want to look? I want to get to the other screen. No. Yeah, this is what I wanted. This is what I wanted. Oh wow, so he is actually slated to grow if I continue. But see, that's the effect of his training and his team role. If he gets benched, he might not grow like that. So that's the whole thing. You know, whereas Vitinho's not going to grow. So what should I do there? It's tough. And then looking at Kalou, he's continuing to grow slowly as well. So both of them are trying to get up to that 80 mark. And Vitinho is not over an 80. So what I think I'm going to be doing, and this might surprise you, but I think I'm going to be treating him more as what he is, a second striker. He'll be a backup, a great backup for Mendy. Although, actually, when you look at him, he's a better overall ranking than Mendy. He goes up, but he drops down to a 78 because he's a second striker. So really, he's kind of like the cross between a number 10 and a number 9. So I am going to have him there on the bench. That's what he's going to be. And he's going to be a great addition to our squad. I mean, think about that coming off the bench. That's great. So that takes care of a lot. He takes care of all across the top 3. Anyone who needs a sub, that's a great sub to put on. And actually, Garcia, although he's 22, he's stayed at a 73. I wanted to see him grow more last season. He didn't really grow. And unfortunately, Vitinho is probably going to be getting games over him. Yep, because he stays at a 77. Which is actually the same rating as Kamano, which should spark some fear into the heart of Kamano. Looking at the stats from last season, he ended on 11 goals, so he was our second top scorer, Kamano, but Garcia had 7, and he played way less. And I think Kamano should be getting more, and Vitinho, he's right-footed, cutting in from the left. He can take that shot on his right foot. I'm going to be thinking very seriously about that. So he's taking Garcia's spot. And what that means for Garcia, I'm not sure yet. Will I sell him? Will I loan him? Will I keep him around? Not sure. He's a young guy and he needs to play. That's for sure. Well, let's look at center backs. Do I need to do any training? I think I have a training going on. Mendy's doing the flip-flop. I want to go into the market here. So we're going to look at center backs. And we're going to look at young players who can still grow. $18 to $22 sounds good to me. I might have to broaden that a little bit, but we'll see. Bring the rating down. 82. We'll do between a Levchuk was a 73. I want someone who's better than a 73, who's gonna improve us. So let's look at a 75 to an 82. Let's lower that. Just all right, and I think everything else is good. What do we got? We're looking for 4 or 5 bars filled up. There's Kunde. Kunde. It's gonna be hard. There's not that many of these guys. We're already low on the list here. It doesn't look like there's any free agents either, so we're gonna have to actually look at 3 bar players here. And I'm also gonna sort it by position, so we're not getting these right backs and center backs. I mean right backs and left backs. Oh wow, there's actually wingers on this list that can play center back. That's amazing. Alright, here's the first center backs. Oh wow, Delict. He's not coming to us. He's going somewhere big. But we're gonna make Bordeaux big. We're gonna make it a place on the map. Huh, never heard of this dude. Sandler. He's got a huge afro, looks like me in college. Playing for Man City. Dutch dude. Eder Militao, 21, Brazilian, center back, right-footed. Romero, right-footed, Argentinian. That's it. That's it. Wow, there's like nothing. Whew. I'm not gonna be coming for the kid from Man City, I don't think. There's Montiel, Argentinian. He plays right back and center back. Oh, he's growing. But he's an offensive fullback. That's really what he is at heart, and that's not what I'm looking for. It's good that he can play both positions, but, you know, this is a Dutch dude playing for Man City. Never heard of him, like I said. He's got a great growth bar. And his development sheet is incredible. Well, let's look and see, you know. Wow, 100% chance of signing this kid. So, okay, so this is a 22-year-old, 75. He's Dutch. He's with Man City. Now, Man City's giving us him without any problems. 9 mil, they're like, we're fine with that, 100%. But he is on 60% right now. He probably doesn't want to leave City. Yeah, he does not want to leave City, even though we raised it up to almost 2 mil. He's still in 74. So what happens? Yep, it lowers when we increase the years. So we're gonna have to give him some bonuses. Let's see what happens. Some fairly hefty bonuses. Still, he's only on 80. 83. This is going to be close. I don't want to offer him too much more bonuses because then really start losing money. 84%. Is that going to be good enough for just to get him? We're going to try it. I never thought I was going to try for this dude, but we're going to go for it. See if we can try to get this dude. Young Dutch 22-year-old. He's really tall, too. 188 centimeters. He's got the Marseille turn. Wow, he can do Zidane's move. That's crazy. And his development sheet. All right, well, who knows? Maybe this is something that can happen. That'd be amazing. He's not better than Pablo or Kunde, but he could sure turn into better than Pablo. I'll tell you that, because Pablo's not getting any better. He's a 77, and he's 28 years old, and he's only decreasing. And this kid's growing and growing. So where else do we want to send? We wanted to look at. We want to look at center defensive mid. And I think I'm going to keep the age and the overall the same and just change the position. See if we can find some better competition for Otavio than what he has right now, which is Meligoni, who is 20 years old, and he's a 70, and that's not bad. But what if we could get a player who's better than both of them and upgrade our team? I like Otavio, but, you know, I also like Bordeaux. Alright, I'm just trying to find the DMs. Don't want a CM, I want a DM. Here we go. Diawara. Oh, Ganduzzi. Alex Garcia. I've heard of this dude. I didn't know he played that position. He's 22. He's a 76. His growth chart is good. Ah, no. What did I just do? Alright, let me sort this out. I'm going to go into position. Yeah, that's fine. I guess it's already that way. I should have done it the other way, probably. Whatever. Still about halfway along the bar there, so there it is. Okay. This dude Hussart, he's out of our reach. We'll put him on the list. I don't really want to get him, but we'll put him on the list. Sanuala. Now this is a dude that I picked up for my Fulham Master League, and this dude is great. And I think he hits 80 and then he stops. But there's nothing wrong with an 80. He's 22, 76. So, you know, even though he's about the same as Otavio, he's one less than Otavio, he would give him great competition. Now, can we find a player that is better than Otavio? Probably not. Well, we've got a free agent, Cassini, that's interesting. That's not going to cost us any money, and he's almost the same as Sanawala. Sanawala's a little bit better. Sanaula. I'm not sure. But the growth chart is fairly good. He's starting to plateau. You can play DM and CM. Ugh, why do I keep hitting circle? Oh my god. So we're looking at Sanawala and Cassini. No, I don't think I'm gonna get Cassini, but let's put him on the list. Douglas Luiz, 21. He's 74, Brazilian. It's another good growth chart. I was really hoping that I'd find you know, ooh, 20-year-old. He's 20, he's a 74. B. Joel. I was gonna say I'm looking for like a gem here. Definitely interested in this dude. Let's keep on going down the line. That's it for the DMs. Okay. So out of that list, I'm actually most intrigued by B. Joel, I think. The last dude that we looked at. I didn't see this dude. Do you say? Senegalese? No, that's not good enough. Because the other dude, B. Joel, is 2 years younger. He's on the same rating. This dude's 1 year older. Cassini, no. I think it's going to be Bijol, guys. You know, I know Sanuala ends as an 80, but if I do pick him up, he would have to rotate with Otavio, so he wouldn't be getting first team status, and that means he wouldn't be getting first team growth. So he wouldn't be growing as quickly as he needs to. Oh, I always like this dude. And Bijol being younger, it would be, you know, he could be on the bench and that'd be okay for him to come off and play the lesser games and kind of progress a little bit, being that he has a lot more time. Sandoval is 23. He needs to play now. This decision is done. But, unfortunately, it looks like CSK Moscow wants a lot more than I can offer. We're going to go all the way out, and it's only 75%. It's not going to be good enough. I don't think they're going to take that. Don't think they're going to take that. But we're going to go with it anyway, see what we can do. Alright. This is a bit of a reach here, 75%. We're making the call. Hello, CSK Moscow. We'd like to sign your player. And we've made two offers now for players. We're in for 2 players now. Bijol and Sandler. And those are the positions I wanted to strengthen along with striker or a winger, and we did that with Vitinho. So now it's the waiting game. Let's see what happens in the summertime here. See if we can get our first choice targets, or if we have to look at something else. Negotiations for De Previa is broken down. That's fine, because I wanted them to offer more money. They didn't want to offer it. Whatever. We've got time. People are going to want to pick him up. So that's fine. I'm fine with that. I know I'm not being too demanding, because his market value is 10 million, and you offered me, what, 6 million? I don't think so. Ooh, Saint-Maximin. Is he up for grabs? Because this is a dude that I think he was on PSG as a youngster, but he didn't make it. Or maybe he was on, I don't know, Toulouse or something. But he's sitting on an 80. He would be a +5 on Mateus Pereira. And he probably will continue to grow. He's only 22. He may right mid, right wing, second striker. He's a prolific winger. Oof, look at that speed, 91. Explosive power, 90. I think this is an offer that I cannot refuse. This would be a huge upgrade on Mateus Pereira, but how much would he be? I mean, we've got a budget of 42 million. We're looking at about 10 million for Sandler, and we're looking at about what for Bijol? What was it? I gotta go back and look at that. Let's put this dude on our list. He's on our list? Alright. How much did I offer for Bijol? It was another 9 mil. So those are 18 mil. We've got 42. Was that 24 mil difference? So that 24 million left. I don't know if that's enough to go in for this guy. 24 million. I think he's going to be worth more. He's already an 80. Oh. What? Nice is willing to sell this dude for less than... They're willing to sell him for around 80%. What is going on here? This is a huge steal if we can take him from Nice. Nice is one of our competitors in the league. Well. It looks like I have stumbled upon a huge upgrade in our squad. This is a +5 difference on Mateus Pereira. He does have a release fee. Oh, he's going to come with his release fee. That's fine. Wow. This is really exciting here. I didn't think I was... Well, that means that Vitinho is definitely going to be competing with Kamano for left wing. We're going to be selling Garcia. Wow, this has just made my mind up on all of this stuff. We're going to be selling Garcia. We're going to be playing Vitinho at left wing. You know, but he can play striker. He can play right wing. And we're going to be selling one of the two of Mateus Pereira or Kalou to make room for this dude. Saint-Maximin. Saint-Maximin. I love that name. It's like Maximilian. Saint-Maximin. I wonder what his first name is. But I think he played for PSG when he was a youngster, or I just know him from somewhere. No matter what, we're going in for this. Bump that up, 13 million. Wow, we're only going to be down 13 million for this. That means we can afford all of these deals. We just hope that they go through. This is a big move in the French league for us to take him from Nice. I know he starts for them. And they are, you know, even though they didn't compete directly with us. Uh-oh. Okay, so we got good news, we got bad news. There's good news on Sandler, bad news on Bijol. Okay, well, it's surprising. I expected it to go the other way. I didn't think I would get Sandler. Okay, he doesn't have a release fee. Everything's fine. How old is he again? 22? And he's a 75? And he plays for Man City? And his development chart looks like that? Yeah. We're going to accept terms. Wow. We only paid $9 million for this kid from Man City. I'm incredulous about that. Can you be incredulous about something? Or is it a... Okay, so it can describe you. Okay. But anyway, we now have P. Sandler on our books. I wonder what the first name is. Not sure. Not sure if I will ever find out either. It's a little bit weird. They don't tell you the first names anywhere. Maybe they do somewhere in the starting lineups. But Bijol, unfortunately, what happened here? Negotiations have failed. No other details? Alright, well, I'm going to keep him on the list, and I'm going to come back for him in a week. Maximin, we're waiting for a reply from. So we got 1 out of 2. Yeah, we know about that. Unfortunately, that's been publicized that we failed to get Bijol. It's also been publicized that we got Sandler. And it looks like we're getting Saint Maximin. Well, this is huge. Here's Sandler. Good to see you, buddy. Yeah. P. Sandler. Huh. Must be a real person. I don't know. I don't know who he is, but I love his development chart. I'll tell you that right now. He's approaching 80 at age 24. That's excellent if he continues to develop. So Levchuk is definitely on his way out the door, unfortunately for him. Yep, we already knew that. And if he's not out the door, then he may be released. St. Maximin offered new terms. Yeah, well, we knew about... What did he do? I don't know what he did. I don't see anything new there. Wow, the transfer fee went down. Huh. Because it was 13 when I ended it, but everybody's happy with that. The release fee is something I'm going to be working on with him. Goal bonus is a little bit high. I know this kid can score goals. That's kind of a high goal bonus. So we'll look at that next time around too. If he scores a lot of goals. But you know what? If he scores a lot of goals, that means good things for us. Can't argue with that. Alright. What's going on here? Are we still training? We're still training. We've got 20 days left. I think I want to make sure that I sell one of those two of Mateus or Kalu. It's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. I'm going to have to let one of them go. I just signed Mateus. Okay, Neeler has gotten an offer, and Maximin has joined up with the squad. Beautiful. Oh, good to hear that from Pellinard. He's always been close to me hot. Alright, Chavez coming in for Neeler. We're going to accept those terms. Wish you well, young man, on your journeys. And there is Saint Maximin sitting in our squad list on a flat 80. I love it. Love to see that. I'm penciling him into the starting lineup right now as we speak. My God, that's just beautiful looking at that. My God, and he's French. And he's French, you know? Can we have a Frenchman We can have a Frenchman in France. Vive la France. Okay, he's a prolific winger. He's 22, 80. God, just love it. Love it, love it. Just eating these stats up right here. Mateus, you're 23. You're 75. You had some good moments this season. You had some other moments that weren't so good. Kalou is a 77. Can we compare growth development charts? Yeah, well, Kalou's kind of leveled off because he had to sit on the bench because of you. Now you're going up. Well, it's tough. It's a really tough call here, guys, of who to sell. And, you know, Mateus didn't exactly... Well, okay, he had 6 goals, 5 assists. What did Kalou do? 3 goals, 6 assists. And he only... It says 36 out of 52. What does that mean? He played 36 out of 52? Yeah. So Mateus played 38. Neither one of them had great grades. Well, it's tough. I think I'm going to have to sell Kalou. He's not a natural right winger. You know why? That's the decision. That's the why. That's the why. The why is he's a right mid. Although I have converted him into a right winger, he will always be a natural right midfielder. That's what it says right there. You look at his player info, and there it is right at the top in green. RMF, not RWF. So I'm going to keep Mateus around, giving him another chance. He's going to have to sit on the bench next season and think about it. He's going to have to fight to try to get his way back into the team. But you know what? That's life. And I am going to put you up on the transfer list. I'm sure I'm going to get a lot of offers for you. You know, he's a young guy. He's got potential. If he had started for us this season, who knows? He may have had a breakout season. That's just the way the cookie crumbles. That's the way that the red wine flows in Bordeaux. All right, Levchuk has gotten an offer, and Neeler has left the club. So far, this has been a good summer. We're doing our business early. I like to get the business done early. All right, Levchuk's got an offer. It's not bad. Now, Troyes is a team that actually got promoted. I got a couple of end-of-season screens telling me some info about next season, and Troy and Orléans, which New Orleans was named after in our country, were both promoted into Ligue 1, and Amiens and Angers went to the Dominoes League 2. So Troyes is a rising team in Ligue 1, and so for them, they're going to have to pay just a little bit more if they want him. That's fine. 7.6, and he's rated at an 8.7 for his market value. That's not really bad. Losing $1 million on somebody that's losing value every day. Gnagnon. I mean, I don't know how else to pronounce it. Is he French? He is French. Plays for Sevilla. He's 22, 80. Phew. Wow. I wish I had seen this dude before I saw Sandler. Unfortunately, I already signed Sandler. But I could sell Jovanovic and get this guy. Is he left-footed? If he was left-footed, that'd be a dream. He's not left-footed. Put him on the list. We really need a natural left-footed center back, you know? A left-footed center back. My kingdom for a left-footed center back. All right. There goes Neeler. He made some comments. This club is where I became the player I am today. I have nothing but gratitude towards everyone here. This club will always have a special place in my heart. Well, you never played a single game for us, so hearing all of that from you is very nice. It is strange. Kalu said these comments in response to his rumored transfer to Corinthians. I've heard the rumors. There's been an offer for me. It's all very flattering if it's true. All right, well, hope you are flattered. Don't have anything bad to say about him. You know, he did well for us when he did play. Feel kind of bad for him that it worked out the way it did, but we're bringing in someone who has the potential to be a star in Saint Maximin. All right, we've got another offer for De Pravi. This time it's for Talleres Cordoba. I don't know who they are. They might be in Argentina or something. But anyway, they're offering way more than the last team that came in for him. They're offering $8 million for him, and we know that De Pravi is dropping his value as well, just like Levchuk. So I'm actually going to accept it. This isn't a competitor. They're not in Ligue 1. They can't hurt us. Let's release him. He's gone. De Pravi, you never really had a chance for us. You weren't as good as Cornelius. You definitely weren't as good as Mendy. So bye-bye to you, and hello to a nice $8 million. Anything else that I need to see here? Oh, okay, Levchuk. All right, they did increase the transfer fee, so they are serious about picking up the Polish veteran center back. We will accept terms. Good doing business with you, Troyes. Good luck in the next season. I don't think you're going to be sticking around, though. You probably will go back down to League 2. Oh, Martin talking about Otavio. I really respect the way he prepares for matches. He's an example to us all. Well, he's lucky right now because Bijol rejected the contract that we offered him, and I'm actually going to come back in for him. Malagoni, you know, he's young, but he's a 70, and that's just not good enough for competition for Otavio. Troy signs Levchuk. Levchuk made the following comments. He said the same thing as Nyler, but it actually meant something coming from him because this dude was actually a former captain of this team. So, yes, this club will always have a special place in your heart. We reciprocate that to you. Meanwhile, Kalu is denying transfer talk. I'm not going anywhere. I don't know anything about any rumors that say otherwise. Seems like everyone knows more than I do about my own future. Well, I'm sorry, sir, but I am sending you away. Hopefully you will do good things, but yeah, I'm sending you. Centurion. This guy's name is Centurion. I love that. He's a Roman centurion. I'm not going to be signing him, though. Mendy has acquired the following skill. Flip-flap. The Ronaldinho. It's going to be fun to see him doing that in the game. Taking on defenders. Flip-flapping away. Malagoni's talking about Pablo. He's so passionate, it's impossible not to be affected by that. My performances have definitely improved thanks to him. Well, that's good to hear, Pablo. Making an effect in the locker room. I don't really care about national team rankings. Alright, we did the flip-flap. I'm going to come down here and train a defensive training. You know that I like to switch it up, and I don't always just want to do defensive trainings. It's interesting to see Sankare here in the captaincy skill training. He is 30 years old, and he has acquired the leader level 3, so it's good to see we've got another captain in the making in our ranks. It's always good to have more captains. Track back enables an offensive player to actively pressure the opposing players on the ball to try to win it back. I don't see any offensive players on there except for, well, I don't see any. And then there's militia. Well, I'll do track back because Otavio is someone who has to track back all the time, whether he's an offensive player or not. That's his game, tracking back, covering for the back four. So we're going to give that to him. And speaking of him, we're going to look at his potential competition. I wanted to get this guy Bijol. I've got a couple other. There's Sambia, 23 years old, 76. Well, unfortunately, if he was a little bit younger, I'd be thinking about getting him. Wow, I like that growth, Sambia. I just don't think I'm going to be picking you up. 22.72, he's a free agent. Still, Bijol still looks like the best option out of all these players that I've assembled. Garcia, you know, possible if I really can't get Bijol, but I'm going to try again, and this time I'm going to up the ante. 75. Is it that Moscow is saying that they won't deal with me, or is it Bijol who won't deal with me? It might be Moscow because they're not happy enough with that. In that case, I don't... Okay, that's how you raise it. You put a sell-on option, 20%. So if I sell him, I have to give them 20%. Do they want any of my players? If I click a player to be traded? I mean, I don't even have... Do I have any players left that I can give away, that I want to give away? I guess maybe, like, if I gave them Jovanovic and then I picked up that awesome center back. Nyangnon. I wish I knew how to say his name. Nyangnon. Well, anyway. Not playing for me right now. Whew. That was tough. That was cold. Oh, and are those the chances that they want these guys? Maybe. I'm not sure. So maybe if I offer them, like... Who's someone... I mean... I don't want to do that. This dude's 20 years old. He's a 74. I'm not giving them a make weight. All I'm doing is giving them a sell-on option. Maybe I'll bump it up to 25. That doesn't even change the chances of signing. Nope. That's what you're getting. Alright, we're going to try it again. And if we can't get him, we're going to have to look at other options. I think it's CSKA that doesn't want to deal with us. Which is, it makes sense. I mean, this kid's got crazy potential, it looks like. Oh my goodness, it looks like we're going to get him. It looks like we are going to get him, in fact. Yeah, Moscow is agreeing to a fee of 9.4 mil. The player's salary is, you know, reasonable. Everybody seems to be willing to negotiate. We're going to wrap up our last signing of the summer. Just like that. We got Bijol. And now we can probably sell Malagoni. He's not going to be getting any playing time now. So that is great. Bijol is the same age as Malagoni, but he's 74. He's a 4-point upgrade on him. That really will give Otavio something to think about. Some positive motivation, hopefully. Alright, so let's put Malagoni up for sale. Sorry, dude, you only lasted one season at Bordeaux. But if he doesn't get picked up by anybody, that wouldn't be bad to have him around as a squad player. You know what I could do, which I never do? I could just loan him. He's got potential. Why don't I do that? Instead of selling him, I don't need the money. I've got 27 million. I'm not going to make that much off him, but he could grow, and next season he might be worth more if I want to sell him or if I want to integrate him into the team. So can we... You know what? This is gonna be the first time I loan someone. We're open to offers. We're gonna be open to offers, but we're taking her off of the transfer list and we're putting her on the loan list. Let's put him on the loan list. Can we do the same with Kalu? Do we want to do the same with Kalu, or do we want to recoup for our work that we put in on this guy? We are gonna be playing in the Champions League next season. So, do I want to keep him around to have more depth? Something to think about. Do we really need 3 right wingers though? I mean, and we do have someone who can alternate across the top 3 to fill in at right wing. So really that would mean we would have 4. I think I can get rid of him. It was a close call for you, Kalu. We almost loaned you. It was very close. He's got, he's got potential. I don't see him reaching an 80. If you look at that development chart, doesn't look like he's going to get to an 80. He's going to plateau up somewhere in the upper 70s. All right, that decision is made. That was a tough decision. Sweating right now. I'm going to need a water break. I'm going to need something else real quick. Let the universe talk. I wish you could hear this music. I don't think I have that much time left on this episode. I don't know if you guys know, but I can only record for 60 minutes for my YouTube videos right now. So I think there's a way that you can figure out to do it for longer. I know some people do it for longer, but as of right now, I'm happy doing 60-minute episodes. It's enough time for me to do, 2-3 games, or like this, we're doing a summer transfer window episode. So it's all fun and it's all good, and I get tired after talking for 60 minutes. But what I was saying was, we're going to go ahead and sell Kalu. He doesn't want to go. I like that he doesn't want to go. I'm starting to rethink this now, Clayton, because here's why. He's 22. The other dude who's in front of him in the pecking order is 23, but he has the possibility of plateauing. What if we end up flip-flopping, looking at them next season and deciding, well, this is the dude I want to sell, and now I want to bring him back? It's not bad, because he's always going to be an asset for us. Whether it's an asset that we sell or an asset that we bring back. Okay. I am going back on that decision. Oh, he commented on his transfer rumor to Troy. Transfer rumors are nothing new. Sorry. I don't comment on speculation. Well, this is becoming a thing. And the reason it's becoming a thing is because he's young and he's good. And he's got potential. And people are starting to, perk up. The prairie dogs are starting to pop up out of their holes and look around and say, wait a minute, this dude is available. I'm going to have to change that. We are going to do what we did with Melagoni. We are going to make him an asset of the club right now. I know selling him, he would be an asset too, but this is going to prolong that, and possibly we're going to gain money because he can gain points on his overall, and then when we sell him, look to sell him next time, he'll be worth more, or could look to bring him back into the squad. So that decision is done. Just want to make sure I did that right. We're going to loan him. We're not going to sell him. There you go, Kalu. You've got another chance. It's going to be kind of a chance through the back door, but you've got another chance to play for Bordeaux in the future. I'm happy with that, We made a couple sales already. We sold Deprevy. We sold Nyler. We sold Levchuk. So we sold 3 players already. I'm happy with the fact that we're actually loaning out 2 young players who have potential. And I'm going to loan him to like a low bottom feeder team, So hopefully he'll be able to play and get good playing time. Looks like Dijon's coming in for him. I can't give you any details. I confirm there's been an offer. Nothing's confirmed yet. Meanwhile, people trying to come in for me. My God, the United States, Morocco, South Korea, Mexico, Colombia, Ukraine, they all want Willie Scouse. It must be a World Cup year. I am not going to any of you. I'm not managing a national club. It's too much to try to manage the 2 of them. at the same time. And you know, if I can master, if I can get to the point where I'm really at the top of my game, managing a club in the Champions League year after year, then maybe I'll join a national club, or maybe I'll end my career as a club manager and move over to the international stage. Okay, so Dijon has come in for him, but this is a transfer offer. Guys, I'm not selling him. He's not up for sale. He's on the loan list. There's a difference between the two. So, can I renegotiate with you? And no, I can't. None of that. I don't want money. No. We're gonna end negotiations. Sorry, guys. He's available for loan, not for sale. No, I do not want to be a national team manager. I'm pretty steadfast in that. But I do think we might have a new training session coming up here soon. Oh, we got some more players showing up. And this is how we found a couple of those players that we got this summer. I mean, that is how I found Vitinho. It's through my scouts. I think that's how I found Maximin. Yeah, it is. Maximin is someone that I knew about already, but I didn't think he was even within my grasp. That was such a coup for Bordeaux. Love that. All right, so we've got some offers. Let's see if it was someone trying to buy him again. I hope it's a loan. It's another transfer offer. My friends, I don't think you understand. This is a man who is up for loan. That was Troy, I think. Who was that? I missed that. It was Reading? Well, that was something I actually possibly could have done. But here's a loan. Here's a loan. This is what a loan looks like. Cosmopolitia. Wow, never heard of you. Is offering me $500,000 to loan Melagoni for 6 months. I love that. And my sports director's comments, my sports director said, I think accepting this offer would be a good idea since this player should see some action. Let's do it. Dude, you go over there to Cosmopolisia and you play a lot and you grow. And you come back to me a better man. A better man. A better man. A better man. Alright. Sorry about that. Yeah, you guys are just trying to buy him. No, you guys don't understand. So. Oh, wow. Well, this is big. We've got our missions for the year. Our owner wants us to reach the semis of the Champions League. That is ridiculous. I cannot believe that. So that means that we are going to lose owner's trust if we do not satisfy that objective. That means we have to reach the semis of the Champions League, guys. We're not talking Europa League. We're talking Real Madrid, Manchester United, Bayern Munich, Barcelona. This is a whole different kettle of fish. And I do not see us getting to the semis. I'm just being completely realistic. I'm not, being funny here. I'm not, using hyperbole. This is just straight facts. He also wants us to earn a berth in the Champions League for next season, which is that's something I can do. That's something I did last season. I overachieved. I grew us from 4th to 3rd. We're in the Champions League now, and he just wants us to maintain that. I can do that. So one of those two goals I can attain, and hopefully that'll be enough. I just don't see me getting to the semis. I mean, if I have a great draw and a bunch of really lucky draws along the way somehow, then, maybe. Wow, look at this dude playing for Greece. Oh, he's a Greek dude. Whoa. 30-year-old. Unfortunately, he's not going to get any better. Wow, looks like our first... Oh, my God, I can see it on the horizon. The first game of the season's coming up. We didn't even have any friendlies before this. And it's against who? CSK Moscow. The team that we had a little bit of trouble with over the summer with buying this dude Bijol, and we drew Moscow. CSK Moscow. That is a good team. So I am a little bit worried right now about that. Because I think that's going to be a two-legger. My God, we did not even have a preseason this year. We're getting thrown to the wolves. Meligoni has left the club on loan. Well, that's really good. And I wonder what Pez does to keep track of players on loan. Because on FIFA, you don't really see anything. And then at the end of the season, they come back and they didn't grow at all. That pretty much happens every single time. This dude is on loan, and he'll be on loan until New Year's Eve. And then I'll be like, yo, come back. And he'll be like, what? I'm drunk. I'm partying. What? And I'll be like, yo. Return from whence you came. Wow. Well, the dude that we picked up over the summer plays for his country at the age of 20 years old. And not only that, but it's Slovenia, which is, you know, no small feat. It's a fairly well-recognized international team of soccer, Slovenia. Anyway, there we go. Meligoni has been signed on loan. Wait a minute. Do we need to do a transfer? I mean, do a training? Nope. We're still doing the track back. 11 days left on that. I am going to do new player numbers before the beginning of the season. We do have all the first 11 filled out, and we did give Adley the number 10, if you'll remember. But unfortunately, he has not been getting any game time because of the crunch of the end of the season. Oh, there's my timer. We're going to need to wrap up this episode in the next couple minutes here, guys. But before we do that, let's just see what we're gonna where we're gonna put these guys in the as far as numbers, player numbers. Kalu is going to be leaving on loan or for sale. So I'm going to bring Maximin into the number 13. Bijol is at 18, and I'm okay with that. Vitinho's at 17. Yeah. All of that actually looks okay. And I guess, you know, Kalu can be 29 if he is still on the squad. I feel bad for doing that to him. He was on, what was he, number, he was number 13? Yeah, well, that's like I said, that's the way life goes. Poussin, I'm going to move him up to 12 now. He earned that last season. And we'll put Pryor at 30. Alright. Tchouameni actually might be, well, I'm fine with him where he is. It's not going to get much better than that. Alright, that's all good. So we're going to go ahead and end it here, guys. We've got our first match of the season coming up in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days against CSK Moscow. That's going to be a crucial game for the Champions League. It's going to be the first leg, I believe, of a two-legger against Moscow. In between those is sandwiched a match with Guingamp. So that's going to definitely be B-team. But, yep, that's all coming up in the next match. Thank you so much for watching, and tune in next time. Bye-bye.